This episode of League of Myths is brought to you guys by Alpha Draft, a website where you can draft your own fantasy LCS team to try and compete with others for prizes and more. You can play for free or with money. I'll leave a link to the website in the description, definitely check it out. Hey guys, what is up, and I welcome you to a new episode of the League of Myths series. If you do enjoy this one, don't forget to hit the like button, but let's go right into the first one. This is one I get asked quite often: what happens if Karthus ults with Luden's Echo ready to proc? So this one is quite strange, but after a lot of trial and error and doing some research on my own and even asking a rioter, I was able to finally understand it. His ultimate will only proc the Luden's effect on one target of the 5 on the enemy team, and it chooses the target by the champion pick order, or when you press tab, the list from top to bottom. So in that example right there, you see Jace was a pick above the Riven, so it procced off of Jace. But if, for example, the first target, so in this case Jace, is dead, then the Luden's effect with Karthus' ultimate will activate on the next target after that, so in this case Riven, and if Riven and Jace were dead, then it'll move on to the third target, and so on and so forth. What is the interaction with Lee Sin's Q and Bar's Journey ability? So we tested many different scenarios with this one and we got a lot of different results. In this one you're gonna see, as I use the Q and follow him while he's on the journey, Lee Sin ends up not damaging him and just teleporting to the side of the wall. In the next scenario, I used the second part of the Q much sooner, and this time it ended up hitting the Bard and then putting me off to the side of the wall again. But if I wait long enough for the target to finish their full journey before the second part of the Q connects, it works as you would expect. Another scenario was having Blitz pull the target as I'm flying towards him, but you see me instantly teleporting, not really damaging the Bard. And in another very similar scenario, it seems like the pull goes right through the Bard while also Lee Sin not damaging the Bard either. And the last one, without any video effects done to this part, you're gonna see Lee Sin go through the journey almost as if he actually took it, going really slowly with his Q. A lot of really strange interactions. Here's one you guys ask me all the time, so let's finally do it. Can Sivir or Nocturne spell shield an allied Bard's ultimate? So first let's start things off with Nocturne spell shield, and also we're gonna throw in an enemy Sivir spell shielding the ultimate just to show that it is possible. And as Bard finally does throw his ultimate, you're gonna see that Sivir no problem spell shields the ultimate, but since I'm on the same team, I am unable to as the Nocturne. And just for demonstrational purposes, we're gonna do it with the Sivir on the ally team as well, just the same thing as with Nocturne, she is unable to spell shield it. Here's an exceptionally interesting one. Can you do blue buff without taking a lot of damage from it? Submitted by my friend Rafflegator, whose video I will put in the description of this one right here, so if you want to see the original, check it out. So what he ended up doing was finding a bug where you can do something with blue buff that makes it kind of glitch out and stand in one spot. And this lets you kill the blue buff without taking any damage from the big golem himself. So you want to start off standing somewhere around right here, and then after you attack the blue buff, you instantly want to move down and stand around the same area I'm standing in now. The cool thing is that it is possible to do this with melee junglers as well, so for instance Jarvan. You want to do the exact same thing, just make sure you attack the buff with some kind of ranged ability, whether it's something like a Jarvan flag or even smite. Keep in mind this is going to take a lot of trial and error, so go in a custom game, try it out with your favorite jungler until you're able to do it flawlessly. And this probably is going to help you quite a lot in your next jungle game. Oh, and in case you were curious, it is possible to do it with the other blue buff as well on the other side of the map. But from what we understand, you cannot really do this with red buff or any other camp, just the blue one for now. Alright guys, that is it for this episode of League of Myths. If you did enjoy, definitely hit the like button, share it with your friends, and also submit your own myth underneath this video if you want to have a chance to be featured in the next episode. I also highly recommend checking out the previous episodes of this series and my other videos as well. But as always, I hope you guys did enjoy this, and I hope to see you for the next one. Peace!